I remember sitting in the bleachers watching the preliminary game that was traditionally played in front of my game, and as I was watching, a friend spoke to me and to ask me if I was okay. And I looked puzzled and said, "Well, what do you mean?" And they said, "Well, your legs are shaking. Are you okay?" At which I looked down, and sure enough, my legs were pounding up and down on the bleachers. Um, what I'd failed to notice was a nonverbal, revealing nervousness that I just wasn't aware of. And our bodies are very conforming to our emotional state, and sometimes we may not notice what they're trying to say. So here are some body language cues. For instance, sagging shoulders tend to communicate discouragement, maybe exhaustion, despair, or depression. But upright posture and head held high often communicate confidence and strength and courage. Folded arms can communicate defensiveness or impatience or alienation, but open arms communicate generally patience, a willingness to receive and listen. Clenched hands or jaw can communicate anger or anguish, but open hands and rested jaw can often communicate peace and calm. A quivering chin communicates usually intense emotion, but a stable chin communicates softness and calmness. Fidgeting, or like what I was doing, foot tapping or leg pounding the bleacher, nail biting, often communicates nervousness, anxiety, but a calm body communicates peace and patience. See, all of these body cues and more communicate pretty accurately what a person is experiencing emotionally. Now, let me ask you, what would you believe if I said to you that I was feeling peaceful and yet you noticed my body fidgeting, my hands clenched, my shoulders sagging? Would you believe my words or my body? Our bodies are very accurate voices and often communicate the truth, the real truth inside of us. How about facial cues? Can you describe the possible emotion being displayed or expressed based solely on facial expressions? I've got several grandchildren, and most of us know that children now under the age of 20 are still developing their emotional vocabulary, right? But they will definitely give you a clue to how they're feeling, right? And all that you have to do is pay attention to their face many times. You've seen the YouTube videos of how children react to surprise, for instance. They will feel this emotion before they're able to verbally express it, and you could usually see it on their face. So how about these pictures? Look at this picture. What do you see? There's disgust, surprise, sad, angry, fear, happy, contempt. And this one's pretty neutral, isn't it? You're not sure exactly what this person is feeling, are you? Nonverbals speak very loud. So how about voice cues? A mother once expressed, "I don't like your tone," as she expressed it to her teenage son. Yeah, have you ever been in a conversation with someone in which either their tone, their volume, or their pitch just triggered an emotion in you that created some form of maybe irritation or annoyance? I remember a family who hosted my wife and I for dinner, and during the entire evening, this family seemed to just yell at the top of their lungs as they talked to each other. "Would you pass the ketchup? Please don't chew with your mouth open. Can I be dismissed, Mom? Quit teasing the dog." Each verbal exchange maintained the same volume regardless of the intention of the politeness or correction. It just didn't seem to matter. And my wife and I, Suanna and I, both left very confused as to their level of anger, their level of concern or anxiety or peace. But usually, high or low volume, pitch or tone, will communicate various levels of emotion, such as anger or peace. A higher volume, a higher pitch or tone will often express a more aggressive emotions, such as frustration or anxiety or fear. A lower volume, pitch, or tone will often express softer emotions, such as compassion, peace, or comfort. So complete the exercises now to practice your awareness of nonverbal communication.